Okay, Landon loves Landon. The next part of our Landon loves Landon. We'll do a good TV show. Landon on Landon. Landon on Landon. And it would start with me farting on myself. It's like Landon on Landon. Today, Landon on Landon. This news coming in. I don't know anything about the world because it sucks and I don't pay attention. Next, in my love life, Landon's love life. It's non-existent, as usual. If anyone has any ideas, don't tell me, because you'll just wish bad luck upon yourself. If you listen to my channel, you might actually stop having sex altogether. Lucky me. I became someone who does things that nobody does. But I think a lot of people do things that nobody does. It's just that we don't want to do those things. You know. Now, if you see someone doing something that nobody does that you want to do, well, that's another thing. You're like, I want to do what that dude does. Nobody does what that dude does, and I want to do it too. Or I do what that dude does, and nobody else does what I does. Maybe this dude, perhaps, but nobody else. I'm like the one gay man in the village. I'm the gay man in the village. When the raiders come to pillage, I hide in the back of the cellar with my fairest friend. Oh yeah, we eat some pickles from 92. We listen to the tribe, the Hunab too. Killing everyone we love, but at least we're safe. Yeah, we're making this video for freedom, to give us money, to help us build our village up again. My sister Mary and I am going to go contrary and become the mother and the father of the human race. This story is cool, yeah, this story is cool. There's just so much fun with incest come, the kingdom of the robe of centurions. It's red and purple royalty. I wish I had royalties. I gotta do something worth royalties. Royalties. He gets royalties. The royalties. There's a white woman coming. Where's my... Yeah. Oh. The crows kind of tell me about the landscape. Anyway, no map ever could. Beautiful. Oh, look at this. The lady went back. This is my little quartz geode I found here. I'll put that in my pocket. And I think I found some other nice stones too, but I'll put it here, I guess, in case somebody finds it. I'll be nice. And then we'll pack up. or I'll smoke some more weed. Sorry, because that's an exceptional thing to do. And weed is good. I'm standing in a very uncomfortable position. I checked in with nature and I thought, that woman's not bad. I don't need to know her. And but yeah, the crows showed me a really wonderful boat of the landscape, like a bolt of it, just a bolt of the land. You stand right here, and you get the best view of the entire landscape. Beautiful. It rises up on both sides. Amazing. Now, young men, or all men, for this day only, if you have sexy thoughts about vaginas, it's totally okay. In fact, Penthouse Magazine is looking for your stories about things involving vaginas that men would enjoy reading about. For instance, Mr. Pecker went to the hotel room and fucked a hooker. The end. The hooker was a friend from high school whom he'd always wanted to bang. He paid her in coupons to Dairy Queen. She felt a little belittled by this, and so filed a class action lawsuit against him, revealing his ugly and perverted nature to his family, who lived in the suburbs of Ontario, British Columbia. Exposed by this wanton and decrepit diversion in his otherwise quotidian existence, nothing happened. He repented to the Lord, and she was left with her coupons for blizzards and the DQ double. Wow, some clay just fell down. And a fish. And the stone path makes the letter I. Isa. Let's pack her up, folks. There's nothing more to see here. Oh. Let us go, let us away, let us stay warm. Another day. Go, go, go. Navy SEAL Team 1. You're on. Pack up the backpack. Yes, sir. Packing the backpack as good as Navy SEAL Team 1. Sir, are we also losers? No. This is an important exercise. You must imagine that you're a member of a SEAL team trained to pack up your backpack in case a bear comes along. But wouldn't we be able to kill the bear, sir? No, we don't kill bears. Bears kill you. Why is that, sir? I don't know. I'm just making this up as I go along. I have a penchant for the dramatic. Oh, Jesus Christ. great stretch. Oh, oh, look at kingfisher. I must imagine better things for all the earth. I must imagine better things for all the earth. I must imagine better things for all the earth. I must imagine better things for all the earth. I must imagine better things for all the earth. I must imagine better things for all the earth. I must imagine better things for all the earth. I must imagine better things for all the earth. Hey, Landon, stop your bitching and imagine better things for all the world. It's called Stop Your Bitching and Imagine Better Things for all the world. Imagine better things for all the world. Stop and imagine better things for all the earth. Stop and imagine better things for all the earth. Stop and imagine better things for all our words to do. Stop and imagine all our relationships defined again, and every word and every sin renewed, and every curse and even our religions. New verses from the words our people make when they're in pain. Home and again. I met a psychotic woman who talks about religions and worships this, that, and the other. And by the way, the subject of rape investigation by me, as I've accounted for in various videos. Listen to beautiful music done by a friend of mine from the past. And said, I don't want to listen to it because it sounds like he's got depression. He sounds like he's depressed. In other words, here are these theories about human beings, their potential, ultimate this and ultimate that. And this person uses whatever senses they have to say they won't listen to this beautiful music, even just to respect, because I know this man's training, how he is with his time. And it's another thing about, by the way, domestic predators and women. It's like control and OCD sort of stuff, right? But, I believe her body rejected this music, but it was uncanny as to the reason, the rationale that she gave. It was technotronic, sort of beautiful, sweeping vistas of sound, right? It was like a landscape of sound. In fact, it was called atmosphere. And I'd listened to them a lot. And they said, I don't listen to this because this person sounds like they're too sad. It's like, you pride yourself in studying the nature of humanity. And what these do, these things shock you. And it's not just your opinion. They shock you for a reason. They shock you in the moment. And you might have to struggle to convince another person. And I think, well, yeah, what sounds so bad about that? It's like, I guess you had to be there to feel it. It's like if we were watching a movie and something happened that was out of sync, you would know. In fact, plotting things that are somewhat out of sync, out of character, are exactly how movies telegraph subtle things about the plot. Hey, that character doesn't do that. They always, do this, and then maybe they're signaling someone, right? So you know that character so well. And when something like a home has a character, and something that happens that's out of character, it even goes a little deeper and it seems irrational. And even worse than that, unkind. And it's coming from someone, and it's like, we can be unkind, right? As human beings. That's not even stopping themselves based on your body language or to be able to imagine that the person you're talking to might not like hearing this, and that it is quite a round dismissal, especially considering how much this person has expected me, in this case, to accept about their beliefs and their music and many other things besides, daily. Okay? So, yeah, you can factor in all kinds of dynamics there, but it's not good. And it leaves you with an education in the human mind, right? You just even on that fact alone, you can say, why would you want to spend time with that person? Find someone else. That's not a nice human being. And I barely ever listened to that music again. I just couldn't. It just ruined it for me. It's like, that's how strong her voice was. So strong, the objection. And she'd only listen to it for a moment or two. What do you think she feels like if she felt that I was depressed? And you can start to extrapolate, and helps my theories about how human beings who are sexual predators just on the fact of how they dismiss other people. Like they dismiss parts of themselves. Right? And there are other parts of her behavior that maybe think that she really dismissed certain things. But what a wonderful person she was when you didn't face that side of them, And the sweet, but yet somewhat terrifying female sexual predator. And how you should never want to be around them, ever. Trust me.